Aztecs religion, philosophy, belief, and system. Religion was extremely important in Aztecs' life every day. The Aztecs made religion part of the routine every day, such as praying to many gods, singing, dancing, and offering different of types of rituals to make them thankful with their gods and nature. People had many agricultural gods because their culture was based in farming. Also, they include natural elements in ancestors. The ceremony was every 20 days, so every 20 days they have a big party. Human sacrifice was a regular part of Aztecs' life. What does that mean? That means that they killed people or they killed humans to offer to the gods that the Aztecs want. Aztec religion is the Mesoamerican religion practiced by Aztecs Empire. Like other Mesoamerican regions, they have different gods and different elements. Religion was a reason of making big temples and big cities. First, I'm gonna talk about the most important gods of the Aztecs. First one, Nahoy Ocelot, wild animal. That means he's the god for the wild animals. Second one, Nahui Ejetel, for hurricanes and natural disasters. You need to remember that in that day is no technology, no science, and they couldn't know what is gonna happen when the earthquake happened, so they need to pray to their gods. Nawil Kuhitru, raining. Nawil Oyin, for earthquakes. The Aztecs have different gods and different reasons what they want to pray, for giving thanks for everything, as well to have ceremonies and offering. Priests and temples. As you know, the Aztecs are a very big community. So they have different temples and different places where they can practice and they can pray to the gods. So here's the first temple. Pyramid of the Sun was one of the most representative temples in the Aztecs. But you will ask, why is that representative? Because they were doing different sacrifice and giving thanks to their gods. In the Pyramid of the Sun, it was the main temple where they sacrificed people in that temple. They killed different animals and people in name of their gods. The second one is Tenochtitlan. It was the capital of the Aztecs, with more than 200,000 to 300,000 people and inhabitants. The city was the most central city of Central America, as we know today as a Mexico City. The major gods were Tezcolitapa, Nahuatl, Etecatl, and Quetzalcoatl. They were the kings of the Aztecs. They were the guys that make the rituals happen. They elaborate religious mythology, and the priests perform various rituals and during the religion festivals and ceremonies.
Okay, the government of Aztecs. The emperor of the government was chosen by a council of high-ranking nobles, and they are all members of the royal family. And the emperor have both political and spiritual powers, but for important decision he has to consult the nobles. And the empire was divided in 35 provinces, which had to pay tributes to the king, and each province is responsible to ensure that the tribute was actually paid. And the government was administrated by an elaborate system for all the affairs of the empire, and most of the highest jobs were hereditary, but the social rise was possible anyway. Then, social classes. The Aztec society was organized as a pyramid. At the base there were slaves, who were considered property of their host. But the children of the slaves were free. They were born free. And many slaves were prisoners of war or criminals or people that have to pay debt. After the slaves, there are commoners. Education. Every child was educated. It doesn't matter if he was son of a slave, a noble, or a commoner. There were two different types of school. The school for commoners, slaves, and everybody except nobles, who had a particular special schools by priests. But the very good students from the normal school could be admitted in the other one. And in this school, all children were taught a large collection of sayings called the Hautatetoili, which incorporate the Aztecs ideas and teaching. Children were taught to be humble, obedient, and hardworking. And this collection of sayings included many aspects of the life, from welcoming newborn infants to the family to what to say at the death of a relative. Every few years, the children were called to the temple for a sort of final exam.
Trade, commerce, and labor. Especially in the big cities, lived craftsmen who specialized to a high degree. The most important and respected professions were goldsmith, silversmith, painter, and weaver. Craftsmen. In the social hierarchy, below the manufacturers of luxury goods, there were professions such as potter, basket maker, or also the processing of obsidian, which was used, for example, for weapons. A further area was wearing, which was exclusively worn by women regardless of their social class.